Oh, mate.
So this is just pimento seed. Yeah.
I just smelt that pimento seed, by the way. Gorgeous. Which is now going on.
Yeah, you'll be able to smell it coming up.
Love it. Oh yes.
Yeah. So that's the pimento seed that we use. That's the jerking process. And that's what we use to finish it off.
So how long have these babies been going for?
They have been going for, I'd say, about an hour and a half now.
Okay.
Yeah, ready to come off now. So just finishing off the process there at the top. I'm going to chop them up, put them in the chaffing tray, and then yeah, we're good to go. Put the sauce when people are ready to order. Put the jerk sauce on, the rice and peas. And
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
So do you do them in? Do you cook in one and then transfer to the other, or do you
It depends. It depends. It depends how they're kind of like reacting. So
Yeah.
this one's like super hot at the moment. So it'll do more of the cooking, whereas in this one we just do like we'll just finish off the jerking process basically.
Yeah.
Once this one kind of cools down and this one heats up, and then moves them over it. It just all depends on the stage of where where the chicken is at. In terms of cooking, so like as you can see, like this one's super hot. So, but because this chicken's only just gone on, see how it's still white. You know what I mean? So once so once leave this for like about 10-15 minutes, just keep checking it, and then you see it starts to go more golden. Then the last one,
gotcha.
and then you just want to just get it just right, and then that's when you move it from here over to there, and then it will finish cooking the chicken through the center of the chicken.
Love it.
So the bone and the blood and everything.
Yeah.
If obviously it's too high, you got your flame up. I mean, you could end up with burnt chicken, but obviously these pieces are pretty thick, so they've got a lot of moisture in them. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
And my dad used to make barbecue chicken, slightly burnt bits. I always thought tasted.
Yeah. No, they're not too bad. It just depends which one what food you're cooking.
Completely. I mean, do you primarily use legs then?
Yeah, leg and thigh. That's
thigh, okay.
Yeah, but you can jerk anything really. I do a lot of like at home with the family. I do like jerk goat. I do a lot of jerk lamb, like just different meats, beef, anything really. And what I do,
Yeah.
obviously one's a bit hotter than the other.
Yeah.
Like this. Switch it over. And that one's
So those are your resters now. They're just
that one's a bit more tame. So I'm going to sit with this. You see, this one's proper kicking up. It's proper kicking up now. So that means I'll then use this as the cooking one for now, and then I'll put the rest over on this side. Do you know what I mean? So I'll alternate between the two. Do you know what I mean? It's a technique. It's a
it's a skill.
It's a bit.
It's an art.
Sometimes you're thinking, wow, I've just took you from there. Now I've got to move back over there. Now I've got to go over here.
It's part of the process.
Yeah.
If it was easy, everyone would do it, right?
Yeah, you know. Right, so then these now.
Wow, look at that.
And these basically go on here. And then as you see,
Dun 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 dun.
oops, sorry.
No, don't worry. No, I want you in it, buddy. The master at work.
Yeah. So then at this stage, obviously I've taken the grill off. So then now I just spend time giving it a quick clean off.
Okay.
Clean off all that fat that was on the chicken.
Yeah, of course.
And then obviously,
And that makes it go crazy.
and obviously the contact point as well.
Yeah.
So you don't want your meat sticking. And then it gives you a nice clean surface. And then obviously, where they've been resting.
And what are you cooking with? What's the?
The coal.
Yeah.
Big K coal. Big K charcoal, restaurant coal.
Oh,
right
love it.
there.
Okay.
That's the rest of the business.
It's got a beautiful smell to it. Obviously, you know, you can smell it as well through the chicken. It's beautiful.
Yeah, there's a little couple extras.
No, of course. But you can also, that charcoal smell comes to it's beautiful.
Yeah, so smell this.
Oh, mate.
So this is just pimento seed. Yeah.
I just smelt that pimento seed, by the way. Gorgeous. Which is now going on.
Yeah, you'll be able to smell it coming up.
Love it. Oh yes.
Yeah. So that's the pimento seed that we use. That's the jerking process. And that's what we use to finish it off.
These cookers, you probably get told us all the time, but they're just like spot on.
Thank you.
They look beautiful.
So then make sure if there's any ones that we cook and there's any like sort of, you know, blood still escaping from it, we put it back on.
Yeah.
Like, to ensure that, so then, see what I mean? So then your blood is.
Yeah.
So then, and obviously jerk chicken is supposed to be moist anyway.
Yes, exactly.
It's supposed to be a dry meat. So, yeah, and we just top it up.
Well, that's the skill with chicken, right? Anyone can cook chicken until it's dry.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this is the
not
thing.
Not cooking it so it tastes nice and it's moist. That's where it's proper.
In Jamaica,
proper
like
skill.
in Jamaica Day, because I don't actually get to go to Jamaica as much as I would have liked to. But when you're over there, they put like red strap on the chicken.
Oh, cool.
So it's like, you know, like how you put like your beers or your lagers, red strap, and it gives it that extra. But you can use any lager really, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It just gives it that the beer and the coal just reacting to give you that nice taste. And obviously you pouring it on the chicken as well, so it's soaking in all the jerk flavours, and then you put the jerk sauce as well. Yeah, man, it's a good combination of flavours.
There aren't many things that beer don't complement.
Overcooking. Some of the small ones, they obviously cook through a lot quicker, so you gotta be careful with them, obviously.
Yes.
And then obviously your contact point is there, so that's the hottest. So if you feel like obviously you're not keeping up or you're burning them or it's cooking too quick, I've cooled it down with a beer, or you just put them on the top shelf where it's obviously away from the heat. So it's just like in the oven basically. That's your middle, so that's your top shelf and that's your middle shelf. Just reverse, so it's like an oven upside down.
Completely.
So because I need time to chop, and like you can see some are a little overdone because they're smaller. So I don't start drying out the chicken just to give myself a bit of time. I'll then start to put these up there, and then I'll get the ones from the back here, like them ones at the back. Them ones will keep cooking through, stack up the shelf, get it away from the fire.
So it's basically it's a permanent dance between the cooking stage.
Yeah.
The height of the chicken within the oven,
The size of the chicken, temperature of the chicken, everything like so.
Yeah.
When we do carnival, like we take three jerk pans. We're taking four this year, but we take a lot of pans. So it's a constant, like you said, a constant juggle. And then you've got you've also got your side door as well. So the side door is like where once you get the fire down enough, or if it goes down too low and you just want to heat it, get the heat back into it, like the fire to kind of ignite again.
Yeah.
It's just the same principle as a fire, it needs oxygen.
Yeah.
So you open the side door, that lets in, you're letting air pass through. So which obviously means that you're obviously you're turning up the heat again.
Exactly. It's
Yeah,
very different to cooking with gas.
Yeah, then we use a bit of water, not too much. You don't want to kill your coal, but you just want to take the edge off that bite, and then that'll just steam out for now. And it's that process as well, like when you want to cool it down, that's what you do with the beer, that keeps the chicken moist. So the steaming process is adding moisture back into the chicken.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so you're
completely.
not drying it out. But yeah, that's the
I love it.
that's the process, man.
And what's the story behind the business?
So my family used to do carnival when I was younger.
Yeah.
And it's just a family. It's just something I carried on from my family. To be honest with you, I got older. It was something that I wanted to carry on doing. My family stopped doing it through the years. I just kind of wanted to get back into it, and
I love it. So was your is there an element of the recipe that came from your mum or your granny?
No, it's all been passed down from my grandma, you know, my family.
Yes. Yeah. So cool.
Lost one. That generation. Yeah, so that always happens. Yeah, that generation where everyone used to, you know, the families used to come more together.
Yeah.
Used to be a lot more cooking involved there.
Oh, totally, mate.
Yeah, so again, it was just one of them ones. Like, I grew up around it. It's something that I love, something I miss. Again, it brings the family together. You know, all of us get to link up and have a good time, even if it's like we haven't seen each other all year. It's one day where we can, or one weekend where everyone can come together. And yeah, it's just good. So that's where it kind of started from.
Okay, and how long
have just propelled?
And how long have you been running this business for?
Me and my partner Jodie, we've been doing it for I'd say probably about 4 years now.
Oh wow!
We started just before COVID.
Okay.
And then COVID hit, so then obviously we had a couple years out, but then we was on like Just Eat and Deliveroo.
Okay.
Doing from our
Interesting.
house. Yes, we've got a registered kitchen at home, so we was doing deliveries from there.
Cool. And do you still use them, even now?
No, because we ended up taking over for the kitchen in a football club, and we was running that for a little while.
Okay.
But they to change the way how the tender was, so we never really went back for it again.
Yeah.
But, no, we're always trying to look for more business, always trying to progress. You know, right now it's just you know, trying to build and getting the experience at the same time, and just finding out what avenue we kind of want to go to. Because initially I actually wanted to get a restaurant.
Really?
But,
okay.
You know, big dreams and that, but
not cheap.
yeah, exactly. But obviously, to get to that stage, you need to gain experience. So all these little things that we've been doing through the years, or through the last 4 or 5 years, we've gained like a lot of
Well, I have to say, I'm not just saying this because I'm talking to you, but I did a bit of research on who was here today, obviously.
Yeah.
And your brand, your branding, your presence, pretty darn cool.
Oh, thank you. That picture.
Well, no, seriously. I mean, this is the place I said when I first saw you, this is the place I had to come to.
Yeah.
So it's working, the branding, and obviously the food speaks for itself, I'm sure as well.
So that picture that you see on our logo, that was actually taken. It was my birthday, and we was in Lanzarote, and Jodie got me like a.
It was your 30th.
Sorry.
That was my 30th.
Modelling going on. Yeah. So the story again behind that.
Yeah. So we was in Lanzarote for my 30th birthday.
Yeah.
And
We're giving your age away there.
Yeah, you know. one morning when I woke up, Jodie, you know, she gave me the champagne breakfast, and my daughter like gave me my presents and whatnot.
Yeah.
And she gave me my Jamaican flag, because I've always said I wanted a Jamaican flag, even though I'm Jamaican. For some reason, I've never ever had one.
Yeah.
And I was just like, no, I want one. So she gave me that. And the sun was just rising, and there was a little wall. So I stood on the wall, and the wind was blowing, and I put it behind my back.
Yeah.
And it was just swaying. And as it was swaying, that's where you got that. So that's actually come from a proper photo.
Oh,
the only thing that's changed
so
is that
cool.
the sun. So turn around. The sun was over here, and this palm tree was over there, so they've switched it over so it didn't colour clash, sort of thing.
So cool.
Yeah, and then that person who done that logo, that was a friend that went to our store.
Oh my lord.
So yeah, there's a lot of authenticity kind of behind
Oh, I love it, mate. That's a story if ever I've heard one. I love it. That's brilliant. So that's the actual pic. Oh, so cool. Dun dun dun. Love it. Love it, love it.
Yeah, so that's the
And so, how many places now
What do we trade at?
you trade at? Yeah.
So we do this 3 times a year. So we do Tonbridge and Tonbridge Wells. So we do the one in September. We do Carnival, and we do a few local ones. Yeah, we do like you know, other carnivals that we're getting involved in, like Luton Carnival, even though that's today, but we'll probably do that next year.
Yeah.
You've got other festivals that we kind of like try to get involved in.
Do you find are you working every day of the week? Trading every day of the week?
No, no, we're not trading every day of the week. So we've both got like 9 to 5.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, so this is still part of building the business to get it to a point where it basically pays the bills, and you can obviously just like grab a wage. No, definitely, but we will take the jump soon. But again, it's just, you know, current climate and things like that. You just have to just be realistic, you know.
Totally.
Now, money is a lot different to how it was before. It you know, you used to be able to stretch it a bit further. A lot more things were cheaper, and business, like you could actually do business. Now everything's electronic, and you know, you kind of.
Or
you know.
it's a bit like your jerky. You can't, and you shouldn't rush it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's like rushing a business and then not rushing a jerky. That would be kind of counterproductive, wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, but you know, like anything, you know, it has its ups and downs. We have more ups and downs. It's fun. Yeah. You know.
Well, you clearly both love it, which is
well, you should see
half that, all right.
Shit. When we're prepping, when we're prepping,
I'm getting.
It doesn't. Oh, sorry.
No, don't worry about it. No, I love it.
Yeah, when we're prepping, it doesn't really seem like that, but by the end of it.
And I guess the yes, man, yes.
Let me just, babe, if you don't mind. This jerk sauce is homemade as well, so it's not, you know, that sauce that you can buy from the shop. Like this has been passed on from family.
Okay, so this is the baby here. So in this little pot here is the secret sauce. The secret sauce. Which I'm about to try. So this is what a bit later when the people have come in. This is kind of what I'll try and get up, you know, start to finish. The happy customers. Oh, look at that, buddy. So let me if I just thanks, mate.
You can put it on the side here if you want.
I'm just trying to work out how to. So this is what I'm about to eat. Looks absolutely divine.
Put the rest in the other one? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do this one now. I'll be able to get that less juice.
So what's this baby?
This is curry goat.
Curry goat.
Yes. Not goat curry as some people like to call it.
Yeah.
It is curry goat. Marinated for like 24 hours, and then like you kind of like do it on a slow cook.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so the meat just comes out like really soft and tender, and
It's almost as unfair as the others, right?
Hello there. That's me again. I told you. I'm good. Can I get now just a jerk chicken portion? Just a chicken. Have you tried this chicken? You must try this chicken.
Me? I have, yeah. It's legendary. Legendary. So your name is?
No.
Okay, so it's your third time back at this stand.
It's my third time back in this stand, yeah.
So there you go.
True,
right?
true. And I strongly advise everyone to try. You like the chicken, Kev?
That's £7.
Magic. Yeah, because you try a few times and then
Okay.
sometimes you ask you to.
Yeah, can you
I'll try this one now.
Alright.
Got plenty.
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry.
Did you want some coleslaw?
No, I'll be alright. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye guys, see you in a bit.
See you later.
Cheers, guys. Thanks a
That's
lot.
right. Cheers.
That cleaver's an important tool.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Thing is, I need to sharpen it, right? But if it's not sharp enough, it gets stuck in the chicken.
Yeah.
The amount of times it's got stuck and I'm pulling it out and the chicken's flying, it rips it apart. There's a technique to it. That's like, it's not really about the force here. You literally just, it's the motion with your wrist.
Yeah.
So you just, you get me? And then you don't use all of it, you kind of just use the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no, I can see, but it's from earlier from now. There's one of your tools that needs to be
Yeah.
needs to work.
Yeah, these are from Thailand. So my missus.
yes, really?
Yeah, so Jodie, she's from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Her dad goes to Thailand quite a bit.
Yeah.
So he bought me one of these a good few years ago, and it was a smaller one.
Okay.
And I didn't realise they'd done bigger ones, and I've said to him, every time you go back, just get me a meat kit, so I've got about 4 or 5 of them. Literally, yeah. I think
Stock
I've got
up.
one bigger than this, I'm sure we've got another one bigger. Yeah. Yeah, man, you definitely need them.
I think as well that there's definitely a spot in the marketplace for a street food kit
Yes.
company.
Oh, most definitely.
You know
But
what I
then
mean?
There's so many different things going on.
I'll catch up with you later.
Yeah, there's so much going on out there that you just don't know what someone's methods are. So it is hard to kind of be able to put that kit together. You can give the basics, I think, but
Yeah, I know. Actually, I know a guy, for example, who makes knives. He lives in New Zealand,
yeah.
and he makes knives from recycled material. Ex-chef,
Yeah.
become a knife maker.
Yeah.
So he goes out and he finds the steel from old sawmills and wood from trees that are falling down. Comes back and he makes these absolutely beautiful bits of kit, almost one-offs for people.
I mean, I have seen some decent chef knives out there that are worth like some serious money. Like these I need to invest in some myself. Like these knives will cut through metal, give it back without any effort.
Yeah.
You know, and they're the type of things I'm looking to get. But yeah, no, you just the equipment that you get is important. Definitely important.
Well, especially, I mean, there's I guess for you, I mean, your oven. It's got to work.
Yes,
it's got to work.
exactly.
You know, there's certain things that have just got to work.
Yeah. It's like the prep is where you really, is what you, that's where all the magic really happens, is in the prep.
That's a brilliant thing to do it in as well. It's totally sealed.
Yeah.
Keeps it cool,
Yeah.
airtight. It's like,
I mean, class as a mini fridge, it keeps the food cold for it's at the same temperature for 5 days.
yeah.
So So it's literally classed as a fridge.
So how long have these babies been in there for?
24 hours.
24 hours.
24 hours.
Sorry.
And the reason why I put them like this, one, it looks better.
Yeah.
Two, it's easier to control and maintain.
Yeah.
So, and it looks neater. Just,
And you get more in.
yeah, just look, yeah, instead of having it all over the place, it looks neater, you can see what's going on. You know, take a bit of pride in your work, you know?
Totally. Nothing wrong with a bit of chicken OCD cooking.
Yeah.
Mate, you're 3 degrees out on that one on the right. Hamish, shut up.
Yeah, good, I'll tell you this.
I love it. And how do you, I always ask this question,
Yeah,
how do you know how much to bring?
you don't
You don't. Yeah,
take a chance.
that's the truth, isn't it?
Yeah, but then we never have enough. We do have enough, but it's really down to, again, like people getting to know you, people knowing, you know, like your reputation basically obviously precedes itself. So, you know, if we wasn't any good, then people wouldn't come to see us. Like I said, that chopping board over there, a customer who follows us every year, he made that for us and dropped it off. So, you know, you're doing the right thing, you know. But in terms of how much to bring, you just don't know. You just don't know. I mean,
I suppose enough, you know, if you make enough to make enough that would make you the money that you wanted to make, and you sell out, then you're fine.
yeah, exactly, yeah. But then you never know. I mean, like anything, it's like events are just like the weather. You can't control it. It's got so many variables that things can change like in the drop of a hat.
Totally. I did a feature on a paella guy in London,
Yeah.
and he was saying that his first year when he was, you know, starting the business and nobody knew about him, he said he had some very happy housemates. He shared a house with 6 guys,
Yeah.
and he had a lot of paella left over. Yeah, he said he was very popular.
Pass me one of them bowls, please.
See, that's nectar, right?
Yeah, that's the season,
That's the nectar. So these guys have just come out of the marinade in here, and from before, if my memory serves me correctly, you said an hour and a half, 2 hours?
Yeah. Yeah, roughly, yeah.
And now the merry dance commences. Dun, dun, dun.
Yes, we just leave that in there, let them steam out and do their thing, and then that's it. And then obviously once we've done that, we should then come to this one.
So that is before and after. And the ones on the top are a little bit further done there, so they're done.
They're ready to get chopped.
And the ones below are on the way out.
They were just like basically getting rid of any moisture that's still there in terms of like raw chicken juice. We're just cleaning and sealing out the rest of the outside, and these bits that still seep through basically. Yeah. Because obviously the bigger the chicken, the more moisture they hold. So the more moisture, the more water. So the thinner ones they tend to cook quicker. And the thicker ones you can see that they'll hold their size a bit for a bit longer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and you almost kind of, with guys such as yourself seeing this here, it's like there's a hell of a lot of work that's gone into this before you put it in the oven.
Definitely. Yeah, no, these are called jerk pans.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what we call them. They're jerk pans. Like this is just a pan. So it's like, you know, like even with the steel band players, like they're made out of this. So it's just a pan. Okay. So I don't know why it's called a pan. That's what these are.
And you buy them.
You can buy them.
Like
you can even make
you could
them
make it. Yeah.
Yeah, you make them yourself. If you know what you're doing, it's you make some decent ones, and you have to like paint them up and protect them and all them sort of things, seal them. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm just literally pushing this over.
Look at those
This
babies.
This one's just smoking. So what I do is I'm going to swap the grills over.
Wow, come on, baby. Let me get you a you in it as well.
But I'm shaking, I ain't been gym for about 5 years.
There you go, buddy.
Alright.
There you go.
But again, tools are without these gloves.
Yes,
Right,
there you go. Another one.
around how I want it. Right, so if you give it about, wait until the fire comes up on that basically, and I'll put the fresh chicken.
Right, buddy, how long?
Like literally like a couple minutes,
Oh,
5
cool.
minutes at the most.
Nice, nice.